Catholics have shaped the heart and soul of America in ways that many people never realize. Their faith has built schools, hospitals, and charities. It has inspired art, service, and unity across generations. But here's the question. Which U.S. states have the largest Catholic populations today? Where is the faith still the strongest, the most vibrant, and the most visible in everyday life? Stay with me till the very end, because number one might surprise you. From coast to coast, we'll uncover the 10 states where Catholic life is not only surviving, it's thriving. Let's begin our journey into the faith that continues to shape America. Number 10. Indiana, in the heart of the Midwest. Indiana quietly stands as a pillar of Catholic strength. Roughly 1 in 5 people, about 1.3 million residents, identify as Catholic here. The roots of this faith run deep. Tracing back to waves of immigrants in the 1800s, Irish, Polish, and German families who brought their devotion and traditions to a new land, they built parishes, schools, and hospitals that became centers of community life. And nowhere is this spirit more visible than at the University of Notre Dame in South Bend, a name known around the world. Notre Dame isn't just a university. It's a symbol of Catholic faith and excellence. Where chapel bells ring daily and students still pause for prayer at the grotto, across Indiana, Catholic hospitals care for thousands, and parishes host festivals that bring entire neighborhoods together. Faith here is steady, quiet, and strong, a heartbeat that has endured for generations. Now let's move east, to a state where tradition and transformation walk hand in hand. Number 9. Ohio, with about 2.4 million Catholics. Ohio is one of the Midwest's great strongholds of faith. Here, Catholic life fills both bustling cities and peaceful rural towns. In Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus, magnificent cathedrals rise like stone witnesses to centuries of devotion. The faith arrived with immigrants who built everything from schools to hospitals, leaving behind a legacy of compassion and service. The Archdiocese of Cincinnati and the Diocese of Cleveland guide a vast network of parishes that continue to shape lives through education and charity. Festivals and processions are still major events, moments where families gather, pray, and celebrate together. In Ohio, Catholicism isn't just history. It's a living tradition passed from grandparents to grandchildren, keeping hope and community alive now. Let's head toward a place where the Church's presence is written into the very architecture of the state of Pennsylvania. Number 8. Pennsylvania's story is inseparable from the rise of Catholicism in America. With about 3 million Catholics, nearly a quarter of its people, this is one of the great faith centers of the nation. In Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, grand cathedrals stand as masterpieces of devotion. The Cathedral Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul and St. Paul's Cathedral. Their spires have watched over generations of believers who came seeking freedom and a better life. Irish and Italian immigrants brought their faith to Pennsylvania's mills and neighborhoods. They built parishes, founded schools, and cared for the poor, shaping not only the Catholic community, but the state itself. Today, Catholic universities like Villanova and St. Joseph's continue that legacy of excellence. In every parish festival, every procession, and every bell that rings out is a reminder. This faith is still alive and thriving in the Keystone State. From Pennsylvania's stone churches, we journeyed to the vast Midwest plains to Illinois, where Catholicism stands tall in city and countryside alike. Number 7. Illinois, roughly 25% of the population. More than 3.2 million people identify as Catholic. This faith is woven deeply into the fabric of the state. From small rural towns to the towering skyline of Chicago, in particular, tells the story of America's Catholic rise. Irish, Polish, Italian, and later Hispanic families built neighborhoods around their parish churches. The Great Holy Name Cathedral remains a beacon of prayer and peace amid the city's busy streets. The University of St. Mary of the Lake forms priests and leaders for the church far beyond Illinois. In Catholic schools, hospitals, and charities, continue to serve millions across the state, from humble parish suppers to grand processions. Illinois Catholic life carries on with devotion and joy. The rhythm of the church beats in every corner, a mixture of old traditions and new beginnings. Now, let's turn to New England, where old stone churches and ancient celebrations still define the landscape. Number 6. Massachusetts, with about one-third of its residents 32% Catholic. Massachusetts is one of America's most deeply Catholic states. From Boston's city streets to its small seaside towns, Catholicism is everywhere in the schools, the hospitals, and the hearts of its people. This legacy began in the 19th century, when waves of Irish and Italian immigrants arrived with little more than their faith. They built parishes, schools, and orphanages that became foundations for entire communities. Boston's Grand Cathedral of the Holy Cross remains a spiritual home for thousands. Catholic education flourishes here, from Boston College to dozens of parish schools. Faith and service continue to guide every day. Life through hospitals and charities that serve the poor and the sick, festivals, saint processions, and church feasts remain cherished traditions that bring families together across generations. In Massachusetts, Catholicism isn't just part of history, it's part of the air, the culture, and the rhythm of daily life. Our journey continues south to a state small in size, but overflowing with faith and culture. New Jersey, number 5. New Jersey, with about 34% of its population Catholic. New Jersey stands as one of the most faith-filled states in America. From Newark to Jersey City and Elizabeth, Catholic life pulses through every street and parish hall. Italian, Irish, Latin American families built a unique tapestry of devotion here. The Archdiocese of Newark oversees hundreds of parishes, schools, and hospitals that serve both body and soul. Every weekend, the state comes alive with Catholic festivals, from the Feast of St. Gerard to the joyful celebrations of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Each gathering tells the same story: faith, family, and heritage enduring through generations. Catholic schools are known for excellence and discipline, shaping minds and values for life. And across the state, parish programs quietly feed the hungry, shelter the homeless, and care for the forgotten. In New Jersey, Catholicism is not just a religion, it's a living identity. It's carried proudly in every prayer and every act of compassion, and just across the Hudson River lies our next destination, one of the world's most famous Catholic centers, New York. Number 4. New York. In New York, 36% of the population, over 6 million people, identify as Catholic. Here, faith rises among skyscrapers and echoes through centuries of history. The heart of this story beats inside St. Patrick's Cathedral, towering above Fifth Avenue, one of the most recognized Catholic symbols on earth. Inside, quiet prayer meets the noise of the city, a reminder that even in the busiest places, faith endures. From the Bronx to Brooklyn, Catholic parishes reflect every culture and language: Irish, Italian, Polish, Filipino, Hispanic, and more. Their diversity has made New York's church one of the most vibrant in the world. Catholic universities like Fordham and St. John's continue to educate new generations of thinkers and leaders, and Catholic Charities provides food, shelter, and support for thousands every day. In New York, the church is not just historical, it's alive in art, service, and the daily lives of millions. But our journey isn't over yet. Now we move to the South, to a state where Catholicism is growing faster than almost anywhere else. Welcome to Texas. Number 3. Texas. Everything in Texas is big, including its Catholic population. With about 39% of Texans identifying as Catholic, this state is home to one of the most dynamic faith communities in the nation. The story begins centuries ago, with Spanish missionaries who built the first missions, the roots of cities like San Antonio. Their legacy still stands in the stone walls of Mission San Jose and the Alamo. Today, Catholicism in Texas is a blend of deep history and fresh energy. Its growth is fueled by Hispanic families whose traditions fill parishes with color, music, and devotion. In cities like Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio, churches are packed every weekend. The Archdiocese of San Antonio ranks among the nation's largest, leading a vast network of parishes, schools, and charities. Catholic education thrives here, as do social ministries serving immigrants and the poor. The faith in Texas is warm, family-centered, and alive, as bold as the Lone Star itself. Now we head west to a land where Spanish missions line the coast, and Catholic heritage shines brighter than ever: California. Number 2. California. California is home to one of the largest Catholic populations in the entire world. About 44% of Californians, more than 17 million people, identify as Catholic. It all began with the Spanish missions of the 1700s. From San Diego to San Francisco, these missions became the foundation of California's spiritual and cultural identity. Over time, immigration, especially from Mexico, Central and South America, gave new life to these roots. Today, California's parishes are filled with every language and culture under the sun. The Archdiocese of Los Angeles is the largest in the United States, serving millions through its parishes, schools, hospitals, and charities. Catholic education and healthcare remain pillars of service. And finally, we arrive at number 1, a state small in size, but unmatched in devotion. Number 1. Rhode Island. Topping our list is Rhode Island, the smallest state in America, but the most deeply Catholic. Nearly half of its residents, about 50%, identify with the Catholic faith. Generations of Irish, Italian, and Portuguese immigrants shaped this identity, building churches, schools, and charities that remain central to life today. The Diocese of Providence oversees a close-knit network of parishes where families have worshipped for centuries. From feast day processions to parish picnics, Rhode Island's Catholic community celebrates faith with joy and unity. Catholic schools and hospitals remain trusted institutions, and church bells still mark the rhythm of daily life. Here, faith isn't confined to Sundays. It's part of the state's culture, its neighborhoods, and its sense of community. In Rhode Island, Catholicism isn't just a religion. It's home, across these 10 states. From Indiana's heartland to Rhode Island's ocean shores, Catholicism continues to shape the American spirit. It lives in cathedrals and classrooms, in hospitals and homes, in acts of kindness and service. Each state tells a story of immigrants who built something lasting. Not just buildings, but communities of faith and hope. And even today, in an age of change and challenge, the Catholic Church in America remains strong, steady, and full of life. Because faith once planted never truly fades. It simply finds new ways to grow. Thank you for joining us on this journey through America's Catholic heartlands. Which state surprised you the most? Or where does your own Catholic story begin? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more journeys of faith and history, and share it with someone who might need a reminder that faith is still alive and thriving across America. Until next time, stay rooted, stay faithful, and see you again soon.